The leopard, a symbol of mystery and untamed power, stands as one of the ultimate warriors in the animal kingdom. With a sleek and agile body and an incredible ability to strike with precision, they can act silently, like shadows stalking through the dark. Their hunts are not only displays of raw strength, but also intricate and calculated moves, turning every prey into an easy target. Get ready to witness breathtaking and surprising moments on the hunt of the elusive leopard. Don't miss out, these incredible attacks will only be featured in the next episode.
On the scorched savanna, a group of cheetahs races forward like living arrows, locked onto a single target, a young zebra that just broke away from the herd. The mother immediately turns back, chasing after them with everything she's got, determined to protect her baby at all costs. Other adult zebras join the chase, forming a desperate defensive line. But the cheetahs won't be stopped. With incredible speed, they weave through every gap, never losing focus. In nature, a mother's love can spark hope, but sometimes, even that isn't enough to fight the brutal law of the wild. A pack of hyenas spots a group of cheetah cubs resting near a patch of grass and quickly spreads out, surrounding them from multiple directions with clear intent to strike. The rustling sounds and strange scent in the air instantly alert the mother cheetah. Sensing danger closing in, she doesn't hesitate, she growls fiercely and charges straight into the hyenas to protect her cubs. Even when outnumbered by aggressive enemies, she fights back with everything she's got, trying to distract them and keep them far enough away for her cubs to retreat safely. In the wild, a mother's love is the greatest force of all. The ostrich raced swiftly through the sand dunes, its long, powerful legs trying to create distance from the cheetah pack that was roaring in pursuit. The prey couldn't escape the relentless determination of these master hunters. The cheetah pack moved like arrows through the grass, closing the gap with terrifying speed. With incredible velocity, the cheetahs charged, surrounding the ostrich from all sides. They struck at its vulnerable spots, knocking it off balance and sending it crashing to the ground. A sense of desperation flooded the ostrich as the cheetah swiftly closed in, offering no chance of escape. In just a few short seconds, the cheetah pack had gained complete control, bringing down the prey quickly and decisively. The chase ended in silence as the ostrich became a delicious meal for the cheetah pack, the predators emerging as absolute victors. The cheetah quietly follows a porcupine moving slowly, patiently waiting for the opportunity to strike. However, each time it moves closer to probe, the porcupine immediately raises its quills, turning its back in full alert. The cheetah tries to approach from different angles, but every pounce is blocked by the sharp quills of the porcupine. Despite persistently staying close to its prey, the cheetah cannot find a way to defeat the opponent. After several failed attempts, it is forced to give up, allowing the porcupine to continue its journey safely. A mother cheetah spots a pack of hyenas silently creeping toward the hidden spot where her cubs are tucked away. Without a second's hesitation, she bursts out of the grass, growling fiercely, and charges straight at the intruders to draw them away. She knows she's outmatched in both strength and numbers, but she throws everything she has into stopping their advance. She lunges, dodges, and strikes back in desperation, ignoring her bleeding wounds and growing exhaustion. This uneven battle isn't about food. It's about saving the fragile lives trembling behind her. In this wild world, nothing is stronger than a mother's love, turning her into a fearless shield against the odds. On the vast savanna, a cheetah suddenly bursts out from the tall grass, charging straight toward a group of ostriches busy foraging. Caught off guard, the entire flock panics and scatters, their long legs pumping frantically in all directions. Behind them, the cheetah stays locked in, chasing with terrifying speed, turning the hunt into a heart-pounding spectacle. On the sun-drenched savanna, a herd of wildebeest grazed peacefully, unaware of the lurking danger nearby. Hidden in the tall grass, a cheetah stalked silently, its cold eyes locked onto a young wildebeest that had strayed from the herd, exposed and vulnerable. Waiting for the right moment, the cheetah sprang like a compressed spring, launching itself at terrifying speed. In just seconds, it closed the distance and struck from behind, throwing the prey off balance. Immediately, other cheetahs emerged from different directions, working together as if it had all been planned, sealing the trap with no escape. Cornered, the young wildebeest panicked, searching for a way out, but every path was blocked. In a flash, it collapsed under sharp claws and a fatal bite from the fastest predators on Earth. A perfect attack. Ruthless, efficient, and chillingly precise, just as nature operates, where life can be decided in only a few fleeting seconds. But after taking down an antelope, the exhausted cheetah lies beside its hard-earned prize, gasping for breath. But before it can enjoy the meal, a group of hyenas suddenly appears. They move in quickly, growling menacingly and trying to surround and intimidate the cheetah. Knowing it can't take on such a large and aggressive group, the cheetah hesitates for a moment, then makes the tough choice to retreat. It leaves the kill behind to protect itself and its nearby cubs. In the wild, sometimes survival matters more than the meal right in front of you. The cheetah charged forward with breathtaking speed, heading straight for the hyena hiding nearby. It lunged, ready to pounce on the hyena, but the hyena quickly sensed the danger and showed no signs of slowing down. With its characteristic agility, the hyena swiftly turned and ran, disappearing into the tall grass. Though the cheetah is powerful and fast, it couldn't catch up to the hyena. On the vast grasslands of the savanna, the herd of zebras and wildebeests graze leisurely under the gentle sunlight, unaware that danger is lurking. Not far off, two cheetahs are hidden in the tall grass, their sharp eyes tracking every movement of their prey. They move silently like shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. When a careless young antelope's opportunity arises, the two predators spring forward like lightning, closing in on their prey with terrifying speed, seizing the vulnerable neck. In just a few brief seconds, the young antelope collapses, its life ending in silence, becoming the well-earned prize for the hunt of the fastest creatures on the planet. The young wildebeest ran with all its might, trying to escape the relentless pursuit of the cheetah. However, within just a few seconds, the cheetah, with its incredible speed, didn't give the prey a chance to escape. It quickly locked onto its target, accelerated, and lunged toward the young wildebeest. In the blink of an eye, the cheetah seized the prey with a precise attack, leaving the wildebeest no time to react. Today, the young wildebeest became the cheetah's prey, ending its tough escape. While the cheetah crouched down to drink from the riverbank, it carefully scanned the surroundings, trying to stay safe. But suddenly, from beneath the water, a crocodile shot up with terrifying speed. It quickly clamped down on the cheetah's neck with its sharp and powerful jaws, pulling the prey into the water. The cheetah's powerful body was swept away by the current, unable to react in time. The scene quickly became chaotic as the cheetah became the prey, dragged deep into the river, and fell victim to the crocodile. On the sunlit savanna, a group of young gazelles was busy grazing, completely unaware of the danger silently closing in. From a distance, a cheetah crept forward, its cold eyes locked on the target. Suddenly, it burst forward like lightning, aiming straight at a young gazelle on the edge of the herd. In the chaos, the small gazelle was struck and thrown to the ground. Under the predator's sharp claws and overwhelming strength, it had almost no chance to resist. Without hesitation, the cheetah delivered a series of fatal bites. In seconds, the prey collapsed. Then it grabbed the kill and carried it back to the den, sharing the prize with other cheetahs in the group. The hunt ended silently and ruthlessly, where weakness means death and a single moment of distraction can cost a life. With a powerful pounce, the cheetah quickly takes down the young wildebeest, gripping its neck tightly, not giving it a chance to react. Immediately, its partner appears from the opposite side, forming a pincer to trap the wildebeest. In a situation where it is caught between two lightning-fast predators, the wildebeest seems to have no way out. The breathless chase between predator and prey continues, where even the slightest mistake could determine the fate. Hiding at the edge of the savanna, a group of cheetahs crouched in the tall grass, patiently waiting for the right moment. Their sharp eyes locked onto a herd of wildebeest calmly grazing, unaware of the looming danger. When a young wildebeest carelessly strayed from the herd, the long-awaited moment finally arrived. One cheetah suddenly burst out like lightning, aiming straight for the soft throat and delivering a powerful pounce. The young wildebeest thrashed in panic, but it was already too late. The rest of the cheetahs quickly closed in, working together smoothly to bring down the prey in seconds. No roars, no wasted moves. It all happened in chilling silence. A ruthless, precise, and instinct-driven hunt, where every strike showed the harsh art of survival in the wild. On the sunlit savanna, a group of young gazelles was busy grazing, completely unaware of the danger silently closing in. From a distance, a cheetah crept forward, its cold eyes locked on the target. Suddenly, it burst forward like lightning, aiming straight at a young gazelle on the edge of the herd. In the chaos, the small gazelle was struck and thrown to the ground. Under the predator's sharp claws and overwhelming strength, it had almost no chance to resist. Without hesitation, the cheetah delivered a series of fatal bites. In seconds, the prey collapsed. Then it grabbed the kill and carried it back to the den, sharing the prize with other cheetahs in the group. The hunt ended silently and ruthlessly. A moment of distraction can cost a life. After spotting a lone calf separated from its herd, two cheetahs hid in the tall grass, silently moving closer. They waited patiently, observing their prey, preparing for a sudden attack. Once they were close enough, without hesitation, the cheetahs lunged forward with breathtaking speed. In perfect coordination, they pounced on the young antelope with no mercy. The prey had no time to react, and in the blink of an eye, the cheetahs had taken down the calf, its cries of pain and desperation filling the air. Hidden in the tall grass at the edge of the savanna, a cheetah locked its eyes on a young wildebeest that had wandered away from the herd. Every step the prey took was tracked, with the cheetah waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Once close enough, it burst out like lightning, using its unmatched speed to chase and attack from behind. After several failed attempts to get close, the cheetah finally gave up, leaving the brave young prey to walk away shaken, but alive. Amid the steady rain at the edge of the forest, the herd of wildebeests quietly grazes, preparing for the difficult migration journey ahead. But as they near the swamp's edge, they unknowingly fall within the sights of two cheetahs lying in ambush. Realizing the opportunity has arrived, one cheetah suddenly leaps out like a lightning bolt, targeting a young wildebeest moving slowly. At the same time, the second cheetah immediately coordinates, attacking from another direction. With speed and pinpoint accuracy, both quickly subdue the prey, striking at its weak point before it can react. In an instant, the wildebeest collapses. Right by the water's edge, beneath the damp canopy of the rain-soaked forest, the two predators enjoy their hard-earned prize. A perfect hunt under the cold, steady rain. After taking down the deer, the cheetah pack began the task of handling the prey, carefully tearing the meat apart and sharing the meal. But not far away, the hungry eyes of a hyena were watching every move of the cheetah pack. Though the cheetahs had nearly finished their feast, the hyena kept its gaze fixed on the carcass. When the cheetahs were full, leaving a portion of the deer uneaten, the hyena didn't hesitate. It moved closer, slyly weaving through the remaining cheetahs, and quickly claimed the leftover meal, ending the feast in a way the cheetahs never saw coming. As the young antelope focused on grazing, it had no idea of the danger lurking in the shadows behind it. Suddenly, a shadow, quick as lightning, charged toward it. The cheetah, with incredible speed, surged forward and launched its attack immediately. The antelope froze, panic-stricken, and bolted with all its might, but the cheetah's speed far outpaced it. The young antelope tried to dodge, twisting and wriggling between the trees, but couldn't escape the relentless pursuit of the cheetah. With its long legs pounding the ground, the cheetah stayed just a few steps behind, tracking every breath of the prey, denying it any chance to retaliate. As the antelope weakened, the cheetah swiftly adjusted its course, targeting the weak points of the prey. With a powerful leap, the cheetah shot forward like a bullet, knocking the antelope to the ground. The antelope barely had time to let out a cry before being completely subdued, unable to fight back. In an instant, the antelope became prey, not only defeated but also destined to become a meal for the cheetah's pride, marking the dramatic end of the chase. On the scorched plains of the savanna, a herd of wildebeest grazes peacefully, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. Hidden in the tall grass, a cheetah watches closely, its cold eyes locked onto a young calf that strayed from the group, distracted and vulnerable. Then, in a flash, the cheetah springs forward like a coiled spring, launching into a high-speed sprint. Within seconds, it closes the gap, and strikes from behind with a lightning-fast pounce, throwing the calf off balance. Almost at the same moment, other cheetahs emerge from different directions, moving in perfect sync as if following a well-rehearsed plan. The trap tightens. Every escape route disappears. Panicked, the young wildebeest tries to flee, but it's already too late. In an instant, it's brought down by sharp claws and a fatal bite. The attack ends quickly, cold, brutal, and terrifyingly efficient. A flawless moment in the wild, where life and death are decided in just a few short seconds.
The unbelievable hunts of the cheetah never fail to amaze, so be sure to watch until the end of the video to catch every dramatic moment.